Everyone is welcome here, it's time to make new friends. Aquavide Uskava, fill your Glencairn. Share a dram with the spirit of Edmonton.
Slancha! Good evening, whiskey brothers, sisters, and friends, and welcome to episode 99 of the Canadian Whisky Journey's Whiskey Review. I'm Dolph, the creator of the Canadian Whisky Journey, the spirit of Edmonton on social media platforms, and your host tonight. Now, I'm on a little bit of a rye exploratory focus for the next several weeks. And since this is episode 99, I figure what better whiskey, rye, should I have than one of Wayne Gretzky's Distillery's creations. Now, this is part of the Craftsmanship series, Signature Rye. It's made with 100% Brazetto rye, aged for 5 years, proofed at 50%, and they use virgin oak, once used American bourbon, and recharred American oak. Now, they didn't say shaved recharred, just recharred American oak barrels. Sounds interesting, but what's really noteworthy is all of this is on the label. All of it. You can see it all there, especially this one right here. Tim Wilson, the distiller. It's good to have his name on there as well. You need to know who distills these. And we got Wayne Gretzky's autograph there, but we're gonna focus on the distiller, if we should. I think we should. What's a shame? What's not on that label that I wish was on the label was a little note saying natural colored or no coloring used, something like that. Would have been nice, but you know what probably makes up for it? The 50%. It's 50%, which makes me happy. Now, what did get my attention is right there. 100% Brazetto rye. Why did that get my attention? Because I don't know what variety Brazetto rye was. So I phoned up my bud, and Matt Hamill from Red Shed, not Distillery, I was going to say that, Red Shed Malting in Penhold, Alberta. He gave me some information. So I'm going to read what he gave back to me because we're texting back and forth. And he gives me tons of information. So we have to thank Matt every time we do this. Thank you, Matt. We haven't grown it on our farm, but looks similar in many ways to what we do grow. So Serafino and Brazetto are hybrid fall varieties from the same breeder, KWS. Now I looked this up, and this is the hardest part to do, is the pronunciation of this. So KWS stands for Klein Wanzenbener Satzuk. So Klein Wanzenben, Wanzleben, Wanzelben, there we go, is a small German town where the company was founded in 1856. And Satzuk means seed breeding in German. Now, you know, that's the educational part of this, but not just that, because we wanted to know what a fall variety is. A fall variety means that the seeds are planted in the fall. And most rye in Canada is fall rye. And why this is good is it gets established nicely in the fall, survives the winter, has... Well, and not just that, gets established so you don't have the wind carrying off of the soil. It's established. It holds stuff in place. Now, and what happens then also, it has a really good start in the spring. Then the head start helps out to compete with weeds and makes it mature earlier, extending our harvest window. So, lots of great stuff with the fall rye. Makes sense. Gets established. Holds the earth. Doesn't let it blow away. Starts early in the spring. Makes lots. And they have, because depending on the weather, if it's wet, if it's dry, you extend the window, you can shorten it. You get to play with it a little bit better as a farmer. So that's the educational part. Hope it helped you. It helped me. Thanks, Matt. Okay, there's my shout out. He deserves it. So let's get to the nose on this rye, if we could. And I love rye. I do. I'm president of the Alberta Scotch Society, but in truth, rye is probably my favorite drink of all. And I'm going to hear it from some people for saying that, but it just is. I love the nose. This, however, is a bit light. Let's call it subdued, shall we? It's got a subdued nose because the caramel is like a slight caramel. It's herbaceous. It's herbal, hay-like. Maybe a slight dill, or maybe it's just a kind of a young green hay. I'm going to stick with the dill. I'm not sure, just the smallest amount. Cinnamon sticks. No. Cinnamon hearts. When I do the small breaths or I breathe in just kind of a shaky like that, it's all cinnamon at that point. And now I can't get beyond cinnamon. I'm just thinking cinnamon and nothing else. So yeah, so let's stick with cinnamon hearts. Yeah. Palate. First one, let's just wake it up. Here we go. Palate. That's different. Yeah, I got to try that again. That is different. And what I mean by different, it's not the flavor, but the whole mid-palate, the tongue. There doesn't seem to be very much flavor coming off of that part at all. It's all from the front and the back of the throat. So it goes from right here and right back here and missing everything in the mid-palate. Yeah. All right. So it starts off with the vanilla caramel that you're going to get from these barrels. It's there. It's light. The spirit itself is light. The mouthfeel is light. But the caramel is present. Vanilla is present. There's a fruit. There's a black cherry that develops into black licorice. Not as strong as actual black licorice Twizzlers, though. Black licorice nibs. Yep. Not a huge fan of the nibs themselves, but this is neat. The black cherry to the black licorice nibs. Yeah, that's it. Still nothing mid-palate, but maybe the fruit, because I'm closing my mouth and it's just how everything's reacting that gets me that fruitiness. And now the spice on the end, I'm working those out. Back of the throat spices are white pepper and cinnamon. Mostly cinnamon. A little bit of the heat of the black pepper. I'm not going to say this is a hot drink at all. It's 5 years. It shouldn't be hot. And if it was, I'd probably be happier with more of a kind of a punch. But it's all subtle. It's delicate, which will be appealing for probably most people. I like the hit of flavor. So, yeah, the delicateness, the white pepper it's just the heat, but the spice is really cinnamon. I can't say clove. I can't say any of the other Christmas spices, the nutmegs. I'm getting cinnamon only. Yep. The finish now. Finish is medium short. It goes from the sweet to the mildly fruity to the spice pretty quickly. And the spice sticks with you for a while. So if you want to consider the length, the finish, how long it sticks with you, I can still taste it. It's going on for a bit. But for me, the finish is the progression through it. How long do you get from one to progress to the other, to progress to the third and final flavor? And it goes through that progression really quickly for me. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 750 ml bottle. It's you can get this everywhere in Canada. $50. Get it on sale. Wait to get it on sale, or pay $50 but go to the distillery. And again, that's I keep saying that. I'm going to keep saying it forever, because maybe you want to talk to Tim, because and get him to kind of sign this for you, maybe right over top of Wayne Gretzky over here. And I'm from Edmonton. We're a Wayne Gretzky lover, but during the Olympics, which is happening right now, he better be paying attention to the Canadian whiskey guys, not whiskey guys, hockey guys. Well, maybe they're whiskey guys too. Pay a little bit more attention to our Canadian hockey guys than the American ones. That's what I'm thinking this time. All right. Have a fantastic day, everybody. It's been a great night, and hopefully we'll see you again very soon. Cheers.